Hi, I'm Amy Carroll. Welcome to my new YouTube channel. I'm an author, a speaker, and a coach, founder of Next Step Coaching Services, where speakers and writers take their next step in messages and marketing. So glad you are here today. Happy New Year. I love the new year because the new year is filled with fresh starts and possibilities, but very often when we are stepping into a new thing, it requires that we let go of an old thing. So I want to begin with a little announcement before I teach you some of the indicators that I used to step away from something dear but old. As of December 31st, stepped away from Proverbs 31 Ministries. I've been there for 17 years. It's a ministry that I love, I still love, and will cheer for. But it was some time for something new in my life. Now you might think, wow, that was a big thing to let go of. And you are right. I find myself circling through the stages of grief because it was a big, wonderful part of my life for which I am very thankful. And I have a lot of sadness about letting it go. But it was obvious to me that it was time for me to move to a new thing, and that's developing more of my speaking and writing ministry and spending more time here with you. And so you think, well, how do I know? What are the indicators that it's time to let go of an old thing so that we can step into fully a new thing? Well, I think there are three things that come immediately to mind. The first one is that the new season sparks excitement and creativity. You know, when I thought about some of the possibilities, some of the freedoms that I would have as I stepped away from Proverbs 31, I was really excited about those things. There were so many wonderful things about being part of Proverbs, but it's a big organization. And what that means is that the people in the organization give up little parts so they can be part of the bigger part. And I just felt like God was calling me into some of those small things that had been on my heart for a while. And so when you think about the new season, if it gives you energy, if it sparks that creativity and new ideas are flooding you, that might be an indicator that it's time to step away from the old thing. Number two, there's no longer the growth that you desire or the flourishing that you want to feel in that old season. Maybe it was an area where you did have tremendous growth at one time, but you're not seeing it anymore, or you don't feel like you're just flourishing and there's abundance for you in that place anymore. I felt that about Proverbs 31, but let me quickly say that it was no one's fault except my own. I realized that I had started to depend on, to coast upon, to ride the coattails of other people that were building a platform there. And so I had gotten in kind of this lazy space about building my own platform. I wasn't growing the way that I wanted to, but I knew that I needed to step away so that I could take full responsibility for that. So are you growing the way that you'd like to in your current space? Are you flourishing there? Or do you think that you might get a jump start from stepping into something new? And number three, the ROI doesn't work anymore. So ROI is a business term for return on investment. Now, when we think on return on investments, a lot of times we're thinking about financial return or rewards. But you know, ROI comes in lots of different forms. I think there are three main ones. One is relational. There are a lot of things that I do for free in ministry because it builds relationships that feed my soul, that grow my ministry, that kind of thing. Number two is internal. there are those internal rewards that we all want to have. We want to love what we're doing. We want to be energized by what we're doing. We want to feel a deep sense of purpose in what we are doing. So there are internal rewards that we should be having. And then finally, there are also those external financial rewards that we are looking at. So when the ROI no longer works out, then we need to think about, is this an indicator that I need to step away? Listen, I am so sad about my Proverbs 31 season ending, truly, but I'm also so excited about this new season where I get to invest here on this YouTube channel. So once a month, I will be here giving short mini workshops for communicators, speakers, and writers. Would you subscribe today? And even would you tell some other friends about this new space where we can connect? If you'd like to comment, I will keep an eye on those and be sure to respond to you. I am so glad you are here with me today, and I hope you will be every day in the future of 2023. Happy New Year, friends.